Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth and we're going to go through a warm-up today. So we're going to start with marching in place, and then we're also going to add some arm crossovers. We're just going to get our heart rate up, get started moving, and if you want to alternate which side to cross your arms over on. Okay. Make sure to keep breathing here. You could increase the intensity by going a little quicker. Then after this, we're going to switch into some jumping jacks. We're going to switch those jumping jacks in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can either do side steps, or you could also go up to jumping jacks. We're going to stay here for a couple seconds. Okay. Again, just getting our heart rate up, getting started warming up. And after this, we're going to go into some hamstring curls with some arm circles. We're going to switch to those hamstring curls in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to bring your foot back into that hamstring curl, and then you're also going to add some arm circles. Try to keep those knees parallel. You can switch directions of those circles if you want. Take a couple nice deep breaths here. After this, we're going to switch to calf raises with some bicep curls. Okay, we're going to switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to lift up in a calf raise, and then you're going to add a bicep curl. Lift up in that calf raise, bicep curl. Lift up, down, bicep curl. And if you wanted to increase the intensity of this, you could go to the edge of the mat and change the range of motion a little. Okay. We're going to stay here for a couple seconds, and then we're going to go do some leg raises. We're going to switch to those leg raises in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to take your right leg, push that to the side, and then you're going to tap in the middle and lift it out across your body. So side, tap in the middle, out across your body. You can also skip the tap in the middle and just across your side body. But make sure to keep that nice, slow, controlled motion. Okay. We're going to switch legs. So our left leg out across to the side. Okay. You can also tap in the middle again. And if you had a chair, you could also use a chair for extra balance. After this, we're going to switch to some rows with some tricep extensions. We're going to switch to those rows in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're going to bend at our hips, and then we're going to go down in a row, try to squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then extend back in a tricep extension. Back, down, row, squeeze those shoulder blades together, back in a tricep extension. That nice, slow, controlled movement. Try to really focus on those shoulder blades. Then after this, we're going to go into a quad stretch. We're going to switch that quad stretch in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to grab your right leg and bring it back behind you. Hold that cock stretch. Again, if you had a chair, you could also use your chair for balance and try to keep those knees parallel. Take a couple of deep breaths here. We're going to switch legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to your opposite leg. We're going to switch to a shoulder stretch here in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shoulder stretch. So we're going to bring our right arm across our body, grab it with our left arm, and then make sure to keep marching here. We want to keep that heart rate up. Okay, we're going to switch arms in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Bring your left arm across your body. And make sure to protect your elbow joint. Have your opposite arm on your forearm and not on the elbow. After this, we're going to switch to a bicep stretch. We're going to switch to that bicep stretch in 3, 2, 1. Release that shoulder stretch. Bring our right arm out in front of us, palm facing forward. Then we're going to grab it with our left arm and bring it towards our body. Again, you can keep marching here. You should be feeling the stretch in your forearm and your bicep. If you want to apply a little bit of pressure towards your body, just to deepen that stretch a little. Okay, we're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Use that stretch. Go to the opposite arm. Stay here for another second, and then we're going to go into a tricep stretch. Okay, we're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Release your arms. Keep marching, and we're going to take our right arm back behind us and grab it with our left arm and try to keep that hand in between those shoulder blades. And again, you can apply a little bit of pressure here, but you should be feeling that stretch in your tricep right there. Okay, we're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Release that stretch. Bring our left arm back behind us. Keep that march up there. After this, we're going to switch into a chest stretch. In 3, 2, 1. We're going to release that. We're going to interlace our fingers back behind our back. And then we're going to puff out our chest. Just open up our chest over here. And after this, we're going to switch to a standing figure 4. We're going to switch to that in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to release that chest stretch, and then we're going to bring our right leg up above our left leg and sort of sit back like you're sitting in a chair. You could also have the chair behind you if you wanted a little extra support, and you could also have the chair beside you for balance if you would like. And try to protect your joints. Don't have your other leg resting on your knee or on your ankle. Okay, we're going to switch legs in 3, 2, 1. We're going to take our left leg, put it above our right leg. Again, if you need a little added balance, you have a chair next to you. We're going to hold this for a couple seconds, and then we're going to go into some lunges. Switch in 3, 2, 1. Release that stretch. Then we're going to step forward in a forward lunge. Try to keep that front knee at that 90-degree angle. Go back to center. Switch to the opposite leg. Front knee at that 90-degree angle, and try to keep your knee back behind your ankle there, or back behind your toes. Do a couple of these. And then we're going to switch to some push-ups. 10 more seconds. breathe in here. And we're going to go down to the mat for some push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, switch down to the mat, and then you could either do push-ups on your knees, like that, or you could also do a full push-up and go down to the mat. Try to keep that nice flat back. Try to keep those wrists underneath those shoulders. We're going to do a couple more of these, and then we're going to switch to some bird dogs. We're going to switch to those bird dogs in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to go to a tabletop position. Then we're going to take our left hand and our right leg. We're going to extend it out and back down to the mat. Then our right hand and our left leg extend it out, back down to the mat. And you can also add a crunch here. So you can bring it into the center, the crunch. Try to keep a nice flat back and keep your abs engaged. We're going to stay here for another second, and then we're going to go into upward facing dog. Try to do another one on the opposite side, and then go to upward dog. So back in your heel top position, you can drop your hips down for upward facing dog. You could also go down for forearms, do more of a cobra pose, or you can press up for a little bit of a deeper stretch. Take a couple deep breaths here, and then we're going to switch into downward dog in 3, 2, and 1. So go back to your tabletop position, and then you're going to press your feet into the mat and lift your hips towards the ceiling. You can walk out your feet here a little bit. Should be feeling that in the back of your leg there, in your calves. Take a couple deep breaths here. And we're going to go to switch to sitting on the mat for some glute bridges. In 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk forward. We're going to switch to sitting on the mat for some glute bridges. So we can go down. And then we're going to lift our hips towards the sky for some glute bridges. Try to take a couple deep breaths here. After this, we're going to switch to some crunches. Okay, we're going to switch to those crunches in 3, 2, and 1. So you can cross your arms over your chest, keep those knees bent, and go up into a crunch. Slowly lower back down. Okay, make sure to keep breathing here. After this, we're going to go into some penguin crunches. Try to do another 2. We're going to switch to penguin crunches in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to put our hands out beside us on the mat, and then we're going to switch to the side to tap our heel, and then tap our heel on the other side. You could also go back down to center, and then tap, go back down to center, and then tap. Okay, let's try to do a couple of these here. And then we're going to go into a back stretch. We're going to switch to that back stretch in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to go back up to sitting. And then we're going to have both of our legs out in front of us. And you're going to take your right leg above your left leg and put your right arm behind you, and then your left arm on your knee, and twist the opposite direction. Take a couple deep breaths here. gonna switch in 3, 2, 1, switch. We're gonna take our left leg, put it above our right leg, twist. After this, we're gonna switch to a hamstring stretch. Switch in 3, 2, 1. Release that back stretch. Have your legs out in front of you, and then you're gonna bring your right leg towards the center of your left leg and reach forward. Take a couple deep breaths here. Make sure to only stretch if this feels good to you. Deep breaths, and then we're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. Release. Opposite leg, so we're going to take our left leg in towards our right leg, and then we're going to slowly walk those hands towards those toes. Make sure to keep your abs engaged, protect your back. Take a couple deep breaths. Then after this, we're going to switch to a butterfly stretch. Okay, we're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to bring the soles of our feet together and put our knees out wide and go into our butterfly stretch. A couple deep breaths here. Maybe roll your shoulders out. And after this, we're going to go back up to standing and do a sideline stretch. Okay, we're going to switch. Standing in 3, 2, 1. So we're going to slowly come up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. And then we're going to do a side body stretch. So you're going to take your right arm over your head and grab it with your left arm and link to the side. Take a couple deep breaths here. If you wanted a little bit of a deeper stretch, you could go bend a little bit more. We're going to switch in 3, 2, 1. To the other side. Take a couple of deep breaths. And after this, we're going to switch to some high knees. And that will be our last exercise for today. Okay, we're going to switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your stretch. And then you could either do marches, or you could increase the intensity by going up to high knees. You could also really step up those high knees a little. This is our last exercise for today, so try to increase that intensity a little. Okay. Do this for another 10 seconds and then we'll be done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and good job everyone, thank you.